This concept is going to be probably the most important within our team. This is going to be probably the most important video that I make all year, and we're talking about neutral zone regroup. And you might be thinking, why is a neutral zone regroup all that important? The reason why I say that is I think the neutral zone, that's the area between the blue lines, is the most important zone on the ice between our D zone, our offensive zone, and then the neutral zone. You might be thinking, well, if the point is to score goals, wouldn't the offensive zone or the defensive zone be more important? And I'd say no, and the reason why I say that is because I think games are won and lost in the neutral zone, and that's because the most costly turnovers happen in the neutral zone. The most odd man rushes start in the neutral zone. The way in which defense turns to offense all happens in the neutral zone. So if we can control the area of the ice between the blue lines, if we can win the blue lines, so to speak, I think we're going to be the most effective team that we can be. So we want to just talk about really just the simple idea within our neutral zone regroup. And so the easiest way to explain this is there's going to be the most amount of people in the neutral zone on a regroup. So in probably 9 out of 10 times, we're not going to have the space to be able to actually carry the puck into the zone on neutral zone regroups. So what our goal is on a neutral zone regroup is to get control of the puck, get it back to our D, switch sides of the ice by going D to D, and then getting the puck deep into the zone. So let's say, for example, our right winger has the puck, and it ends up getting moved out to our right defenseman. Okay, so I've already made it as if they're forechecking and they're coming at us with some sort of maybe 1-2-2 or something like that. They're trying to take away D to D passes, whatever it may be. What we're trying to do as quickly as we can, if it's available, is move this puck D to D. And so everybody, every single player on the ice is going to anticipate that we are going D to D. And if we don't, that's okay, but I'm just going to start with, for the example right now, we've moved the puck D to D. It's moved from the right side to the left side. So what the center is always going to do is they're always going to curl through the ice as if the puck is going D to D. So we're never going to curl away from the D to D pass. We're always going to curl with the D to D pass. And so now this left defenseman, all they're doing is they're making a decision, okay? And this is what they're looking for. They're looking for is anybody covering the center through the ice. So it could be maybe a forward coming through, could be this defenseman stepping up. And if that centerman's being covered, all we're doing is this left winger is going to be posted here. You're firing a rocket hard pass, as hard of a pass as you can give to this left winger, and this left winger is just chipping it down into the corner. That's all we're doing. And we want this pass to be to the board side, so we don't want the pass to go through the middle. We want it to be to the board side. This winger's going to know exactly where it's coming, and all they're doing is just barely trying to get a piece of it, so that way it dribbles down to the corner. And as it goes down to the corner, we already have these guys moving to go and get this puck and then release it down into the far side, and then from there we can go, high to low and get into our offensive system and all that stuff. So we're going to go back up here in the neutral zone. The center moves with the puck, going D to D, and this left defenseman's either looking to the middle of the ice to the center for us to be able to carry it into the zone, and if it's just not there, we just go hard to our winger and we chip it in and we get on the forecheck. Now, let's pretend that this first initial forechecker did a really good job of not allowing us to go D to D. That is fine. Our center's still going to swing as if the pass is going D to D, and as soon as we see that there's no way that we're going to be able to go D to D, all we're doing is switching, which means that this left winger is going to come across, this center is going to fill his spot, and it's the same exact thing. Does this defenseman have the ability to pass it to this now left winger who's coming through the middle of the ice to be able to carry in with control? And if not, then he's going hard to his winger, and we're just chipping it into the corner. I mean, it's that simple. So it's either we're going D to D to the middle, or D to D to chip, or we're going hold to the middle and hold to chip. I mean, those are our only 4 options. It's the only thing we're working with in the neutral zone, and all we're trying to do is make sure the puck gets into their zone and able for us to create offense. And I just want to show you guys real quick. As soon as this puck gets thrown in, chipped into the corner, this is what we're trying to do. That guy in the middle, he's coming to support. He's hopefully going to be the first guy on the puck. The guy on the far side is going to go to the weak side corner, and then this guy who was the one who chipped it in is going to come in to the slot. And all you're doing here as the puck carrier is you're doing two things. You're either going to try to turn up the wall if you have time and be that 1-3-1 setup that we're trying to get into. But if this defenseman is coming hard and it's a 50-50 puck, you're just trying to change sides of the ice and release it. And then as we get into the zone and everyone's coming back and we're getting into our setup and all this is taking place in the offensive zone on this forecheck, well, now we can do a play where we release it to the far side, we go low to high, we walk to the middle of the ice, and then hopefully we're getting shots. So just so you guys can understand how that works, we regroup, we get it in deep, we try to get it to the corner, we win the puck, we release it side to side, we go low to high, and we get into our offensive zone system. So there's our regroup. We're just trying to make it as simple as possible. We're trying to limit our mistakes in our neutral zone regroup, and we're just trying to make it so we can get it in deep and then go to work.